Shri Guru Namaha children. Welcome to our online class, online teaching academy. Today we are going to see the lesson chapter 3, management by objectives, and then management by exemptions. Okay, management. Management is an art of getting things done by others. This system gives a full scope of the individual strength and the responsibility. Okay. And then this MBO harmonize the goal of the individual with the organizational goal. Okay. Objectives in the sense main aim. Okay. A specific result that a person or a company aims to achieve within a time frame and with available resources. In general, objectives are more specific and easier to measure than goals. So, objective in the sense, what is the main thing we are going to do in the business? Okay. And then great things in business are never done by one person. They are done by a team of people. So without manpower, nobody can run the business. Okay. So the business are never done by only one person. One person cannot do anything. So a team of work only, they will get the good result. Okay. Can you name some departments in the business organization? You can see HR and payroll, sales and marketing, operations and production, accounts and taxation, admin department, IT department, consumer service department. So many departments we can see. First of all, we are going to see the meaning of MBA. Management by objectives is a management system in which each member of the organization effectively participate and involves themselves. This system gives full scope to the individual strength and responsibility. MBO harmonizes the goal of the individual with the organizational goals. It creates self-control and motivates the manager into action before somebody tells us to do something. So, MBO is popularized in USA by George Audin. According to him, what he is saying now, MBO is a system wherein the superior and the subordinate managers of an organization jointly identify the common goal. Define each individual's major area of responsibility in terms to the result expected to him and use these measures guide for operating and unit the assuring the contribution of each of its membership. So, the establishment of effective standards for the manager position and the periodic conversion of these into measurable time bound objectives linked vertically and horizontally with future planning. So, overall, the MBO is a systematic approach. Okay, they can find out the individual strength and responsibility of the people. Okay, and then you can see so many departments in the company. And then, if for example, if a textile is there in the sense, they will convert the raw materials into finished products, isn't it? So raw fiber is converted to yarn, raw fabric, fabric processing, processed fabric, and pattern cutting, value adding, sewing, finished products, and then dispatching, checking and rework, ironing and packing, and dispatching and delivery. So many things will be there, isn't it? So first of all, raw fiber is converted into yarn, and then raw fabric and fabric processing, and then process fabric, and then pattern and cutting, and then value addition and showing finished products, and then checking and rework, ironing and packing, and then dispatch and delivery. So like that only the process will go inside the company as textile mill. Okay, so many departments, these are all the departments: fabric store, cutting section, showing floor, embroidery section, printing section, finishing section, quality checking, packing section, and then shipping. Management by objectives, also known as management by results, is a process of defining objectives with an organization so that management and employees agree to do objectives and understand what they need to do in the organization in order to achieve them. The term management by objectives was first popularized by Peter Drucker in his 1954 book, The Practice of Management. Okay. According to George S. Odom, the system of the management by objectives can be described as a process whereby the superior and subordinate jointly identify its common goals, define each individual major areas of responsibility in terms of the result expected of them, and use these measures as guide for operating the unit and assessing the contribution of each of its members. So it's a process of MBO. So first of all, identifying organizational objectives, goals of each section, fixing key result area, setting subordinate objectives or targets, reappraisals of objectives, appraisals of activities, periodical review meeting activities, and then matching resource with objectives. Okay. Finally, but in the company, there are totally 250 workers are employed in the production department, but still they could not send the product on time. What do you think the reason behind it? So, first of all, the SMART method. Clarity of goals with MBO came the concept of SMART goals, that is, goals that are goal setting. First of all, you have to fix specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So, how the performance appraisals? Define organizational goals first, and then define employees' objectives, and then monitoring the performance evaluation, providing feedback, and then performance appraisal. Okay. First, defining organizational objectives. How to find out? Initially, organizational objectives are framed by the top level employee of an organization. Then it moves downwards. The definition of organizational objectives stated why the business is started and exists. First, long-term objectives are framed. Then short-term objectives are framed, taking into account the feasibility of achieving the long-term objectives. So first you have to find out the objective, organizational objective. So what we are going to do in that business. Okay. So according to the top level management, they are getting the instruction from the top level management to lower level. Okay. Goals of each section. So they are assigning and giving a goal of each department. So then they will be taking care of their department very promptly. So objectives for each section, department or division are framed on the basis of overall objectives of the organization. Period within which these objectives should be achieved is also fixed. Goals or objectives are expressed in a meaningful manner. Fixing key result areas. Key result areas are fixed on the basis of organizational objective promises. Key result area are arranged on the priority basis. KRA indicates the strength of an organization. The example of KRA are profitability, market standing, innovation, etc. Setting subordinate, setting subordinate objectives or targets. There should be a free and frank discussion between the superior and his subordinate. Subordinates are induced to set a standard themselves by giving an opportunity. If subordinates are allowed to do so, they may set high standard and the chances of their accomplishment are higher. In this way, the objectives or target of the subordinates are fixed. Matching resources with objectives. The objectives are framed on the basis of availability of resources. Certain resources are not adequately available. The objectives of an organization are changed accordingly, so that there is a need of matching resources with objectives. Next, the available resources should be promptly allocated and utilized. See, whatever resources we are getting, according to that only they will be doing the business. So, if the resources is not available in the sense, according to the situation, they should change the object of the business. Periodical review meeting. The superior and subordinate should hold meeting periodically. In this, they discuss the progress and the accomplishment of objectives. The periodical review meeting is held during the period set of achieving the objective. So periodically they should have meeting. So they will discuss the merits and demerits of the business. So how what changes to has to be done, that they will discuss in that meeting itself. Appraisal of activities. At the end of the fixed period for achieving the objectives, there should be a discussion between the superior and subordinates. The superior should identify the reason for failure of achieving the objects. Why we didn't get anything properly? Why this year we got very less profit? They will find out on that time. The problem faced by the subordinate should be identified and steps should be taken to tackle such problems. So what happened to that area? So they have to find out the solution for that problem. Reappraisal of objectives. An organization is a part of a dynamic world. There are there are a lot of changes within a short period. The survival and growth of a modern business organization largely depends upon the putting up with the changing conditions. So the top management executive should review the organization objectives to frame the objectives according to the changing situation. So now you can see this corona situation. So they will change their objectives according to the situation. Okay, if any raw materials are not getting or any natural calamities, like that any disasters has happened, according to that, they will discuss with their superior officers and then their subordinates. They will change according to the situation. And then I will give you this evaluation children. You can do it at your home, homework for you. Okay, copy this.